I am very, very impressed with Half-Life Alyx's stream last night. Not my stream of it, but just the game itself. I could not stop thinking about it. I don't know if anyone... I know some of the early people can't catch the later streams, but... that game is really good. The game is really good, and I got, like, almost completely used to VR by now, too, so... not completely, but... way more than I have been before, and... I was, like, thinking about it before bed. Maybe that's why I had trouble sleeping, I don't know. Well, it wasn't any specific... like, there's a couple cool mechanics from last night's Half-Life Alyx. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but... it was more just the whole combination of... like, the pacing, the really cool environments... some of the gameplay stuff that I'm now doing instinctually, like throwing things without looking where they're going. It's just, it feels really intuitive. Thanks. It's great, honestly, and there's a really cool horror sequence that I enjoyed very much. So I'm definitely looking forward to streaming more of that game. But tonight I'll probably end up doing Doom and maybe RimWorld if I feel up to streaming for another 4 hours. Someone says, I love Half-Life Alyx, but the game also stresses me the fuck out. Yeah, I feel that. But I also see it kind of, as, like, you gotta kinda get used to it. But I see that as the beginning of what can be done with that medium. Like, sure, it's like, let's say 5 or 6 years after the boom of VR. Even if it was like a little firecracker and not like a big bang, but... the fact that it took this long to get that first big AAA amazing title on VR. It's like, okay, well now we can play ball. I'm also spoiled by the game's throw mechanics. I don't think I'm gonna be able to... Super Hot VR is gonna suck after Half-Life Alyx's throw mechanics. Vinny, would you say Half-Life Alyx is revolutionary in the same way Half-Life 1 and 2 were? Yeah, they were pretty revolutionary, those two. But they also built upon what the genre had already defined. Like, Half-Life 1 was, like, more story-driven and really nicely narratively paced Quake with a really solid engine, and, like, you know, you really cared about the environment. The environmental storytelling was amazing, but it still had the foundation of the first-person shooter. It wasn't like Mario 64. That said, Half-Life 2 built upon that further with physics, and they're just really solid games with good storytelling, and Half-Life Alyx is the same thing. It's not, like, completely revolutionary in my opinion, but it feels like something new. I've said that a couple times, but it feels like something new. Yet, it also feels like a Half-Life game. So, yeah, I say yes. Vinny, have you seen Gary Newman's Gmod 2 tweets? Yeah, he seems like he's teasing the fact that he might be working on Gmod... Oh shit, Sahara's back. That he might be working on Gmod 2. That would be fun.